Hey guys, welcome back to Speaking with Jay. This week's episode is going to be about moving on past relationships that have expired, getting over an ex, and some tips to help you move on and heal. So you guys stay tuned and listen because this is coming straight from me, things that I've done to help me move past those things that I have went through. So, I was kind of in this situation where I was like, I know that God is blessing me, but it seems like my ex is just living their best life. They're just winning. And I feel like they don't deserve to win. They have hurt me. They've hurt others. They just are not a good person. And what I had to realize from the help of my friends and my pastors is that it's not my responsibility to determine what happens to them. It's not my job to punish them. In actuality, I feel better when I pray for them because I definitely believe in the Most High and I believe in karma. And nobody can get away with continuously doing wrong without it coming back to them. It may take years and years and years, but it's going to come back to them. And I don't know about y'all, but I'll be like, I want to see it though, God. When you going to let me see what it is and how they pay for what they've done? But that's not our job. That's not our job to pay for that. I want to give you guys another tip because we live in a world of social media and it's easy to log on and look at this person's social media account, your ex, or even their new significant other. But let me tell you, you're going to get your feelings hurt. And you're going to be comparing yourself. Well, why he look like that? Oh, I see. He got money. Or, oh, she's shaped like this. Or, oh, she's younger. You're going to get your feelings hurt. When you go looking, you're going to find it. And my best friend, Miha, who was on the first episode, like she said, people post the best of the best. We take 100 pictures, we re-record and edit and add filters to make things look good. And it's not always what is really going on in the real world. Now, I will say that I choose not to post negative things that have happened in my life because everything is not all blissful. But I believe that if you breed positivity, you'll bring positivity to you and vice versa. If you breed negativity, if you eat, sleep, and think and post negativity, it's going to happen. So be cognizant. Don't get caught up in the images that we see online because it's not always so. I remember working with a lady for 5 years. She read my book and she was like, I had no idea that this is the type of shit that you had going on. And I just painted a pretty picture, okay? So be careful of social media. I think you should also know another tip is give yourself time. We all heal differently. It takes time, especially depending on the amount of time that you've been with that person. So give yourself time to heal. Don't beat yourself up, because until you release the truth of your feelings and what happened, you won't heal. Another thing that I would say is don't go back and think, well, maybe if I would have did this or maybe if they would have did this. There have been many nights where I stay up, I don't get no sleep, and then the next day it hits me because I stayed up thinking about what I could have did back in 2014 or 13, and here we are in 2020. That gets you nowhere, and everything happens for the greater good. And I know it sounds cliche, and sometimes it even gets on my nerves when people say that, but it's true. God will never take anything away from you that He won't give you better. And I just have to believe that because I have been a witness of that. Don't harbor anger for the person. Don't harbor anger for them. I mean, it feels so good to release any anger or animosity because, I don't know, we're just supposed to forgive others. That's what we're told to do. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I've busted a windshield or two. I've been guilty of looking at social media. I've cried. I've been sad. I've compared myself, but it didn't get me anywhere. And what it did is if I'd made any progress to healing and getting over this person, it brought me right back to where I was before. So you want to go towards the good things, the next things. Take what you've learned as a lesson Take it as a blessing, because everything happens for a reason. Every single thing. So, for example, in my circumstance, I've been in love a couple of times, but in the last serious relationship I was in, I took it as a lesson. What did I learn? I learned that you can't trust people. If they're talking nice from the beginning, you can't too nice, like it's a problem. Or if they're just being a complete like ass, like you need to run. Watch how these people treat their kids. Listen to, what has been said about them. People can change, don't get me wrong, but a leopard doesn't change its spots. If this is a continuous thing that you continuously hear about this person, it's probably some truth to it. So take what you learned as a lesson. What mistakes did you make? What did you allow? What did they do? What do you not want in the future? And then sometimes you just got to take what was given to you and make lemonade out of your lemons. I think about it all the time. Although my last very serious relationship ended like horribly, I was hurt. It took me a couple of years to get over it. And it's still a continual process. When healing, it can take time to heal. So what I think and my takeaway from it was, yes, I was physically abused. Yes, I hit him a couple of times too. Yes, my feelings got hurt. Yes, I was cheated on. Yes, all of these things. But what good came from that? What good came from that is my child. What good came from that is I'm able to fulfill my dreams of being a writer. I'm able to meet amazing people and help amazing people. So with that being said, just always think of the good. Try to find something, the light in it somewhere. Don't beat yourself up. Remain positive. And one thing I joke about my sister-in-law, she told me, when you feel your worst, dress your best. Because if you're dressed nice, it's kind of like you can't help but like feel a little bit better about yourself. So those are some tips to help you get over your ex. Don't constantly like relive and compare everybody to them as well. I'm guilty of that. Well, they don't do it. It's like such and such, and they don't. Everybody is different, and we don't know who and what God has for us until we feel it in our spirit. Listen to your spirit. Listen to those things in your heart and in your mind that not right, and also listen to when it is good. So I just wanted to come. That wasn't what I originally planned on speaking about on the next episode, but I felt it in my spirit to talk about it, because a lot of people go through it and are ashamed of it. But it's life. We can't be ashamed, and it's our responsibility to love one another, forgive people, even when you don't want to forgive them. You got to forgive them in order for you to reap the benefits of what's in store for you. So thank you guys for visiting again. Next week, I think I want to talk about, I was talking to my friend, my old high school classmate, Kellen, and he does these motivational videos, and he posts great things to motivate people, but he said, so like, what do you do when people don't support you? And you have people that are the closest to you that will not support you, family members, long-term friends. So I'm going to talk about that next week. How you deal with that, how you navigate through that positively. Again, thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week on Speaking with Jay. Y'all have a great day.